Every sailor has stories of the Drake crossing, where the Atlantic and the Pacific collide. But before we become honorary members of the Drake Passage Storyteller Group, we're heading for the world's largest iceberg. Our take 2 of the Falkland Islands, a traverse through the highly unpredictable and tricky Drake Passage, all on our way to the end of the world. So how did all that go? I'm glad you asked. So this is going to be a wild ride. Grab your popcorn and I'll start from the beginning. Really, the end of Antarctica. If you didn't watch the Antarctica video, first, why? Secondly, go back and watch the Antarctica video. Literally everywhere we visit going forward is going to feel small after having seen Antarctica. So go back and watch that. Before we officially leave Antarctica, we are less than 50 miles from A23A, the world's largest iceberg. To give you some perspective, this iceberg is over twice the size of the entire city of London and 5 times the weight of Mount Everest. Can you imagine being that close to the world's largest iceberg and missing it? Yeah, we couldn't do it. There was just no way to get out to it and to get to the Falkland Islands for our take 2 and safely get through the Drake Passage comfortably. So we missed it, which is a total bummer because it is now broken apart, but we tried. So off to take 2 of the Falkland Islands. If you remember, our captain reversed our itinerary to put the Falkland Islands on the back of Antarctica in hopes of making our Drake Passage more comfortable on the way in. However, after we approached the Falkland Islands for round 2, the captain regrettably announced the cancellation of our stop again. The weather was too bad. He was pretty confident that the weather was fine to get us tendered to the island. And if you don't know what tender is, they take the tender boats off the cruise ship. We get on the tender boats and it takes us over to the island. He was confident we could get to the island, but very concerned we'd get back. So we had to cancel it again, which was such a bummer because we went all the way back there when we probably could have just gone to the iceberg instead, but what do you do? The winds were raging at upwards of 45 knots, making it unsafe to tender ashore. It seems the universe has some mysterious plan regarding me meeting the penguins from a distance. Let me tell you a little bit about the Falkland Islands. Home to about 3,500 residents, mostly in Stanley, but home to, of course, over 1 million breeding penguins during one season. Haven't seen a penguin up close yet. We saw them obviously off the cruise ship in Antarctica. I've taken pictures of them, but I so wanted to get up close, and the Falklands are all about the penguins. Also home to sea lions, elephant seals, albatross, dolphins, and sheep. Sheep, in fact, outnumber people on the Falkland Islands 200 to 1. No Falkland Islands for us. We are 0 for 2 at this point. With the Falkland Islands to be explored for another day, our next destination was to head towards Ushuaia, Argentina. On our way, we not only have to pass through the Drake Passage, but we have to pay tribute to the brave souls of Cape Horn. Let me first tell you about the Drake. The Drake Passage is where the Atlantic and the Pacific and the Southern Oceans all collide, funneling immense energy through a narrow, unimpeded stretch of water. With no landmass to stop it, the current is the strongest current in the world. Think like 20, 30-foot waves. And we're on a cruise ship. And for obvious reasons, the most dreaded of passages. So treacherous, in fact, the waters have claimed over 10,000 lives, and over 800 underwater shipwrecks lie here in the Drake Passage. It's called the world's largest underwater cemetery. Here's our experience on take 2 of the Drake. Let's go see what it looks like from the helipad. Oh my gosh, it's like beautiful and sunny and gorgeous out here. Let me turn you around. Look at this Drake's Passage smashage. This is nothing. Look at this. Holy cow. Okay, so you can totally see waves there, but I'm telling y'all it's because of the wind. We're literally feeling nothing on board. I drink tons of water. The Drake Passage the first time really got me, and I think it was because of the water. So I put hydration packets in my water, and this is a lifesaver. Having said all that, typically navigating the tip where Cape Horn is the nautical equivalent of conquering Mount Everest. But our sail by Cape Horn goes off without a hitch. Cape Horn marks the northern boundary of the Drake Passage and the southernmost headland of the Tierra del Fuego archipelago in southern Chile. It's an UNESCO World Biosphere Reserve. The Red Lighthouse here has been here since 1991. The lighthouse buildings and station are the only permanent residents on Hornos Island. The keeper, a Chilean naval officer, and his family live here. His wife acts as a national park ranger along with their children. Next to the lighthouse stands the southernmost church in South America, the Stella Maris Chapel, where the large albatross silhouette memorial stands. Do you see it? The silver albatross there? The captain led a poignant moment of silence as he recited a Spanish poem by Sarah Vial, found on the Albatross Memorial, paying homage to the mariners here who have passed through this perilous point on Cape Horn. In English, it's translated to, "I am the albatross that awaits you at the end of the world. I am the forgotten souls of the dead mariners who passed Cape Horn from all the seas of the world. But they did not die in the furious waves. Today they fly on my wings towards eternity in the last crack of the Antarctic winds." Really a special moment for all of us on board. You'll see the military boats in the water. They carried the pilots that would join us to help navigate the upcoming Chilean fjords. Just on a side note for the Chilean fjords, that is a video that you want to stop time for. The Chilean fjords were absolutely incredible. Our captain has never sailed up this side of South America, and he drug us all through the Chilean fjords. It's coming up. Don't forget to subscribe for that because it is incredible. Okay, we're back to Ushuaia, the southernmost city at the tip of Argentina. Known as El Fin del Mundo, or the end of the world. And after 7 days at sea, since we couldn't get tendered to Falklands, we are thrilled to set foot on land, especially in Ushuaia, because it is amazing here, and we're excited to spend overnight in the second port we get to stay overnight in. So we are super excited. We start our sail into Ushuaia through the 150-mile long Beagle Channel. Look at this. We've got Tierra del Fuego to our right and Isla Navarino to our left, which translates to Argentina on one side, Chile on the other side, and we are sailing right through the center of it. Just spectacular scenery. Let's talk Ushuaia. Like I said, we have our second overnight stay here in Ushuaia, and after 7 days at sea, we are happy to be on land, and we have big plans. Ushuaia is surrounded by Tierra del Fuego's National Park, and Argentina originally built a prison here to establish sovereignty in this remote land. In fact, many of the early buildings were built by convicts from that prison. The end of the world train was once used to haul prisoners, but now takes tourists through the stunning Tierra del Fuego landscape. Speaking of Tierra del Fuego, that is exactly where we're headed. The park boasts a very special stop. This one, the southernmost post office. Despite the pouring rain, I managed to send myself a postcard as a keepsake of our visit to this unique location. You can purchase a postcard from the post office. Just be sure to bring cash and a pen.
It's freezing cold out here, but this is me mailing from the end of the world.
Such a cool moment. And when I got back from sailing the world for 9 months, I had a mountain stack of mail.
This is, I'm still going through it, but oh my gosh! I mailed myself a postcard from Ushuaia from the end of the world, and it was right on top of that. Oh, look at that. Look. End of the world Ushuaia, ultimate world cruise.
So cool. Established in 1960, Tierra del Fuego National Park encompasses 18,572 square miles of gloriousness shared by both Argentina and Chile. The name Tierra del Fuego means land of fire, named by Magellan in 1520 when he saw fires from the indigenous camps along the coast. This is Lago Akagami. It's a glacier lake framed by snow-capped Andes, tucked about 7 miles inside the park. Its waters are fed by glacial runoff, giving it that deep green-blue Patagonian glow that is beautiful. There are so many marked hiking trails within Tierra del Fuego, and if you know me, I'm a huge hiker. So many of the hikes here overlap with each other and connect so you can extend your hike. There's even a hike that crosses from Argentina over into Chile, and I couldn't convince our tour guide to come back and get me in like 3 hours for me to be able to do it, but oh, how cool would that be? If I'm ever missing, this is a check here. Look for Leslie in Tierra del Fuego. I absolutely loved it here. As if our day so far has not been enough, our overnight is just beginning. I got us reservations at Kalmo Resto for dinner. More on that later. We restrained ourselves walking through town from getting the epic king crab that's known here in Argentina by getting just a cold Argentinian beer. But a fun fact about the king crab here: the cold Beagle Channel waters mean the crab grows slower, developing dense, flavorful meat. Ushuaia's locals are proud of this. They tell you no king crab in the world tastes like Fuego Centolla. Now back to Kalmo Resto. This Michelin quality experience was nothing short of incredible.
Oh, that's good. Well, she says from around here though.
And meeting the chef who pours his heart into this exceptional cuisine was such a highlight of our night. Our dessert, this olive oil base, chocolate sauce, almonds, cocoa nibs, ice cream, and this local canelo pepper, think kind of like rosemary branch on top. But when you scoop the whole thing together, it was magical. That is a dining experience that I will never forget. When we travel, I try to find as close to, if not a Michelin star restaurant, as many times as I can, because I'm such a huge foodie. I am so glad we booked Kalmo Resto, because this was chef's kiss. We were reveling in our incredible dinner when we ran into these people, a private tour that had traveled all over Argentina. I offered to take a picture of them. That led to the guide asking about us, and we started telling him about the world cruise, and that made this whole group go completely bonkers. They were so excited to hear all about our journey. We felt like we were instant friends. We have just an incredible world we live in. On day 2 in Ushuaia, we had a short day, but we explored the town. The town's very Park City, Utah-ish. Some fun facts about Ushuaia: it's actually farther south than Cape Town, South Africa, and New Zealand's South Island cities. But because of the warm Falkland currents, its winters are milder than you'd expect. Ushuaia is one of the only places on Earth where you can ski in the morning, sail in the afternoon, and hike among wildflowers all in the same day during, late spring and early summer. Look at this video.
Okay, just posted this like an hour ago, then this.
We will evaluate the situation tomorrow morning, but this is exactly what I am afraid of.
Can't pass up the empanadas, and I even pick up some local Argentinian beer with an added little bottle opener. Doubles as a magnet for our wall of favorites that I've got stuck all over our cruise cabin on board. So first up, I brought this from home. It's a world. It was a little piece from home and special because it was the world. This little bottle opener from Ushuaia, the end of the world. Absolutely loved Ushuaia. It's in our top 5 and we would love to go back. It's about 8,000 miles from Arizona where we live, so I don't know if we'll ever get back. I'm so grateful we were able to experience it the way we did. Oh, we loved it. So have you been to Ushuaia? Have you been to the tip of the world here? Have you seen this area, Tierra del Fuego National Park? Did you hike it? I would love to hear if you've experienced what we experienced coming to Ushuaia. If you have, put it in the comments. If you haven't, add it to your bucket list and go to Antarctica when you're here. Absolutely extraordinary. Remember, next up, we are sailing through the incredible Chilean fjords, one of my favorite places in the world. And this journey back up South America, we are all in it together because we've got Chile, we've got Peru, we've got, it's just endless. And the Chilean fjords are the next video that you are not going to want to miss. So be sure to subscribe, and until we crawl all over the fjords together, bye for now.